Hello, and welcome to Aviation today. The topic of the day, is the stratosphere of the atmosphere. That's what we are going to talk about today. But first, here is a musical treat for you. Listen. The stratosphere. Okay, let's talk about it. We know that it is located between the troposphere, where we live, and the mesosphere. And we know that it is made of several layers on its own. As you may know, the strat means layer, so stratosphere. So one of the layers of the stratosphere is the ozone layer at the bottom of it, and the ozone layer actually is a line, is a demarcation line between the troposphere and the stratosphere. Okay, so that said, what is the thickness of the stratosphere? What is its length, its thickness? Well, its thickness is about 22 miles, which is 35 kilometers. That's how thick the stratosphere is. Now, the main characteristic of the stratosphere is the fact that its temperature changes very little. Uh, we can even say that it is the opposite of the troposphere. In the stratosphere, there are no storms, no turbulence that can mix up the heavy and very cold air at the bottom, and the warmer and the warm lighter air at the top. So we can conclude through those facts that the stratosphere is in many ways the opposite of the troposphere, because in the troposphere the temperature increases. No, the temperature decreases with altitude, but that's the opposite in the stratosphere. In the stratosphere, the temperature actually increases with altitude. So if you remember, in one of my previous videos on the subject, I talked about the tropopause. The tropopause, which is the interface between the tropopause, between the troposphere and the stratosphere. Actually, the temperature started to get to be warmer at the tropopause. Okay, and continue to be at that stage through the stratosphere. So as you can see, you can see why the tropopause is considered the interface between the troposphere and the stratosphere. In the troposphere, this is where the temperature, the weather is present. This is where you see or you hear the thunderstorms, the lightnings, the wind, vertical wind, horizontal wind, and that is different in the stratosphere. The stratosphere is fairly quiet. No thunderstorms, no turbulence that can cause the cold air at the bottom of it and the warm air at the top of it to mix up and to mix up and then creating some adverse issues. So if there's one thing that you need to remember about the stratosphere, it is that the temperature there is warmer, is a lot warmer than the temperature in the troposphere. Okay, because in the stratosphere, you know, the the temperature increases with altitude. That is the opposite. That is the opposite in the troposphere. Also, one of the layers of the stratosphere, I probably mentioned that before, is the ozone layer. That is our protective shield from the UV radiation from the sun. If it was not for that protective shield at the ozone layer, which is at the top of the troposphere, or actually at the top of the tropopause, then it would be impossible for us human beings to live on, and also any form, any other forms of lives, or any other forms of life to actually live on Earth. So what else? It is the explanation for to understand the nature of the stratosphere is very simple. Just remember that this is a friendly environment for supersonic aircraft to fly. It is about, I think I mentioned that at the start of the video, it is about 22 miles, which is 35 kilometers thick. That's his thickness, his length. And then this is where you're gonna find all those supersonic aircraft. This is a friendly environment for them. The commercial aircraft, they mainly remain in the troposphere. This is why, as passengers flying on the commercial aircraft, and from time to time you experience turbulences, and because you are flying in the troposphere, which is where the weather is, the weather concentration, it is in the troposphere. The turbulences lie in the troposphere. The lightning, the thunderstorms, all those crazy stuff, the mushroom clouds, dangerous clouds, all those, all those things that affect the the way you feel when you fly. They are in the troposphere, but that is different in the stratosphere. This is why those aircraft would like the pilots would like to fly in the troposphere all the time. But mostly you see high speed aircraft up there. All that vertical wind and crosswind uh, that we find in the troposphere. Lightning, it is a smoother layer of the atmosphere that the high-speed aircraft, the supersonic aircraft enjoy. Um, so I think that's all I have to say about the stratosphere. And next time we will see the next layer, which is on top of the stratosphere, the mesosphere. Okay, so until then, have a good day and enjoy. Take care of yourselves.